What's up, YouTube? Topsy5401 here. Gonna share some cards with you guys, but before I get to that, I just wanted to say I had a fantastic day. Saturday, June 7th, 2025, went to the Giants game. My wife, my son, and I, we took the ferry from Larkspur right to the ballpark, which is always a lot of fun. On the way to the game, you get views of the Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz, Treasure Island, the Bay Bridge, the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, and sometimes, well, at least this year, and this is the only year I've ever seen this, there are whales swimming around in the San Francisco Bay. And my son was able to capture an image of a whale swimming around out there. So I'm going to put a clip of that in this video somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it'll be my intro clip. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that was an awesome start to the day. Then we get to the ballpark. It was a really, really fast-paced game, and it was a lot of fun. I love the new rules of baseball. My son hadn't been to a game in a while, and I was explaining the pitch clock to him. His life is, very active, and he hasn't been watching a lot of baseball, but his spark for the Giants was reunited yesterday. We had such a great time, and he was thrilled with the pitch clock. I love the pitch clock. Anyway, the game was 2 hours and 5 minutes, and I'll put a clip at the end of this video on how the game ended, and I went absolutely berserk. It was a euphoric ending to the game. Just an absolutely incredible day. When I got home from the game, I had a mail day. So I'm going to show off a few cards and just talk about them a little bit. So starting off, I got this card here. And this is from an ice cream from, I think it was 2001. And this card was actually cut from the box that the ice cream came in, giving an example of what cards you could get out of the box. This is just a tiny, tiny little hand-cut card. It was beautifully cut. Thrilled to add it into the collection. So that's one. There's actually another ice cream cutout card too. I'm going to show you guys because I just think this stuff is so cool. Guys, I love collecting baseball cards. I love this hobby. Let me grab the correct binder so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So right here, that was also a cutout from the box, and then that's the card itself. So let me put this in the binder page live here on YouTube. Man, how satisfying is this? Wow. That is cool. Guys, I love collecting cards. I love this hobby. Such an awesome hobby. And by the way, these cards came from the famous JM collection. And many of you YouTubers might be familiar with Jeff's sons. They actually do a brothers duo here on YouTube. And they've been to the National. A lot of you guys know them. Brian is one of the brothers, and the other brother is Al, Iconic Al. All right. So, and if you guys have seen Iconic Al's Top 100 players, he did a whole series. It took him almost 2 years because he did one video a week. Got to check those channels out. I'll put the links down below. Also, from Jeff, I got this gold medallion featuring Bonds and Rich Aurelia. Really cool card there from Fleer Ultra. Got some season crowns featuring Canseco, Bonds, and A-Rod, and the other one featuring Bonds, Sosa, and Gonzalez. So there are several cards in this relic set. I was missing these two. Able to pick those up from Jeff. Guys, I love box cutout cards. I love them. This card is really interesting. And Jeff actually sent a picture of where this cutout came from. This is another cutout card. But the 91 Classic board game, this was on I think this was on the box of the board game. And it's a cutout from the box. So the back is blank, and the stock on this card is like 55 point stock. It's the same stock that you get from a board game box. So anyone that has board games will know what I'm talking about. Thicker cardboard, more sturdy, beautifully cut out. So I was able to get that from Jeff. So, man, those I appreciate well-cut cutout cards, because I have tried to cut cards before, and I suck at it. Even when I have one of those guillotine cutters, sometimes they just don't cut well. Here's another card, and it made me think of Eric, those back pages. He's been collecting the Bonds run of his playing day cards. And Bonds actually had a box bottom cutout in 2003 Topps. And you can see the borders are still on the card, so it was cut perfectly. There's the back of the card. So this is not something that was in the packs. It was on the bottom of the box like they do in the 80s. Bonds has several cutout cards from the 2000s. Love it. So those are my 3 cutouts. Also got a couple of Fleer Glossies that I was missing. These were the only 2 I was missing. So thrilled to add those into the collection. So 8 cards from the famous JM collection. And then last, I picked up this beautiful card on eBay. I believe it's a 02 Leaf Rookies and Stars Bat Relic card. Awesome. And this one is numbered 38 out of 100. So you don't see these too often. So those are my pickups. Guys, stay tuned for the end of this video if you want to see me go absolutely berserk. Also wanted to talk about, I just watched Ed, aka Wesker Griff's video, and he was sharing his thoughts on the community and why he makes YouTube videos and how awesome this community is. And I just wanted to say, Ed, thank you for that video. I don't really need to say anything more that Ed had to say, but I will put a link down below. And for all of you in this community, if you're not familiar with Ed, check out his channel. Check out the video that he made to see what he had to say. Bottom line, guys, kind of sum up everything Ed said is, when we're making videos on YouTube, here in the community, sharing our collection, sharing our passion for sports cards, we're doing it for fun. And that's the whole purpose. We're doing it for fun, and it is kind of fun to document our collecting journey and to look back on some videos. It's wonderful to make friends and be able to go to a big card show and meet up with people. And man, that's like my favorite part. My collecting experience has turned into the most wonderful experience I could ever have imagined because of YouTube. And the hobby that I enjoy is so much more pleasurable because of the friends in the community here on YouTube. So I want to thank everybody for just being part of the community. Everybody that watches videos and comments. I love comments. And I mean, one of my favorite parts about this community is all the comments and interaction that we have with one another, whether it's through the YouTube videos or meeting up in person. I love this community. So I'm going to go out with, I'll go out with a couple of box cutouts and this Leaf Rookies and Stars. So thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, until next time, Happy collecting!